Hey everybody, this is Matt McCoy from Loop Community. I just wanted to do a quick demo video to show you the Looptimus USB MIDI foot controller that we're working on. And so I have one right here. This is actually a prototype. The final product will be the same size, but it's going to be in a black aluminum enclosure, so it'll be really sturdy. Also, we have some great foot switches here on the pedal. And it's USB powered, so you just plug in a USB cable. There's also a 9-volt jack if you wanted to use an optional power supply. And there's also a jack for an expression pedal. I've got one plugged in right here. Now let me just show you kind of what these buttons are. The final product will actually have labels on each button so you can remember which one's what. But there's 9 buttons here. And you've got A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then over here you've got next and previous buttons. And these buttons cycle through the banks, and there's 20 different banks on this pedal. And each bank has A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now we also have a bank that we've called All Access Mode. And if you hold down this button, it takes you into All Access Mode. And this is a bank that you can get to from anywhere. And this bank has A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then hit any of these buttons to exit All Access Mode. If you hold down this button, you can also select which MIDI channel you're using. There's 16 different MIDI channels. So we're going to go back to channel 1 and hit this button to exit. This button up here is a dedicated stop button. It sends a single MIDI note, and we're going to use it as a stop button, but you could assign it to anything. Tap tempo, record, but we're going to use it for stop in Ableton Live. So that's kind of how the pedal is laid out. It's really easy to get around. These buttons are great because it lets you get to the different banks very quickly. Just cycle right through them. There's 20 different banks. Okay, now let's go back to bank 1 and let me just show you Ableton Live and how we'd set this up. So in Ableton Live, I have a set. Let's go to Live Preferences. And you'll notice under the MIDI preferences, the Looptimus controller shows up on the screen in the list, which is good. Now let's exit Live MIDI Preferences, and I'm going to go to MIDI Mode, which is in the top right corner, this little button that says MIDI. And now anything that turned blue can be assigned to a button on the controller. So I'm going to click on my first song, Here For You, and I'm going to hit button 1A. And you can see that it assigned that button to Here For You. Let's go to our second song. We're going to make this 1B. Praise Him, our third song, will be 1C. And then we're going to make our stop button here in the top of the screen, this button, stop. And you can see it assigned it. Now when I leave MIDI mode, when I hit 1A, it's going to start our first song.
1, 2, 3, intro.
So our song's rolling now. I can hit 1B to start our next song.
Intro. 2, 3, 4.
Or go to our next song on
Intro.
1C.
2, 3, 4.
And then if I wanted to stop everything, just hit the stop button. Now let's just say we actually want to use each button for different sections of the song, which is really one of the great features of Ableton Live. So let's go to bank 2 for that. And I have a song called Forever Rain broken up into parts here. I'm going to go to MIDI mode, and we're going to assign Forever Rain intro to 2A. Verse is going to be 2B. Chorus is going to be 2C. Interlude, D. Bridge is going to be 2E. And then we're going to make a blank scene 2F. We're also going to assign our expression pedal to turn up and down the master volume. So I'm going to click this, move my expression pedal, and you'll see that it assigned the expression pedal to my master volume. Let's go and try it out. So let's start 2A, and we'll go to the next section. I'm going to turn the metronome on so we can hear. What's really cool about Ableton Live is that it makes it really easy to jump around to different sections of the song and staying in time with the click, because it uses something called quantization. So it waits until the next down bar of the next measure to go go to the interlude. You see that it waited until the next measure to start. Next section. And if we wanted to go back to the chorus, let's hit the chorus button. We're back in the chorus, and then check out my volume pedal. I can use this to turn it down. The master fader here. And I can hit stop to kill the tracks. Now, this is a great pedal for your live performance. It works with Ableton Live, Reason, Logic, Mainstage, basically anything that has MIDI capabilities. It's also going to work with our free iPad app, Prime, which basically, that app lets you access all of your Loop Community downloads right within the app. We're kickstarting this pedal right now, and you can reserve yours for a low price of $199. So if you could go to the Kickstarter page, please pledge, help us fund this project, and make this become a reality. I think you're going to love this pedal. I've been using it for the past couple months, and it's been great for live performance. And again, you can use it with many different kinds of software, as well as the Loop Community app. So hopefully that gives you kind of a good idea of how the Looptimus pedal works and how you could use it in your live performance. 20 different banks, sending MIDI notes, A, B, C, D, E, and F on each bank, a dedicated stop button, 16 MIDI channels, all access mode, expression jack, USB powered, Looptimus pedal.